Am I just about to 1v5 this team? I'm about to 1v5 this team! I 1v5 the team, baby!
My name is Jessica. I go by Panda XX in the gaming community. I am originally from Northern California, Bay Area. I moved here to Vegas around June 24th, so just a couple months ago. Outside of streaming, I work in mental health. I've been in mental health since 2016. So I worked in substance abuse, I've worked in acute care hospitals, I've worked in special needs. Basically, I provide day-to-day services to clients that can't necessarily interact with social society on their own. I have started streaming since 2016 as well. My first competitive Call of Duty was Infinite Warfare. When I got into esports, I used to work as creative director, so I worked in graphic design, video work, photography. I worked for a bunch of smaller orgs such as Cryptic Void Gaming, Relic Gaming, The Flock, before I actually landed a job in management as chief creative director with Lethal Gaming during the World War II franchise.
Right now, like, what do you stream mostly?
Mostly, I resorted back to Destiny 2 and Rainbow Six Siege. Rainbow Six was actually the first game I got into. Coming into the competitive scene, I started playing on Xbox, and then a year after that, I actually got my first PlayStation and have kind of been stuck with that since.
Oh my god! This is...
Somebody clip it! Somebody clip
This is so fucking weird!
Somebody clip it!
She did that with the fucking needles in her leg.
Well, I'm a very outdoorsy person, so I like to spend as much time outside, whether it's hiking, camping. Again, one of my biggest interests is vlogging. I used to vlog in the past, and since working in the competitive scene, I've kind of put that on the back burner, and so I haven't really been able to focus on that as much as I have been. But since joining, I am very, very glad that I can get back into vlogging, doing what I like to do.
Why'd you start streaming?
Well, in 2016, I kind of did it as like an interest, and I actually followed my very first streamer that I watched. His name was Give Me a Name X. He was a GTA 5 streamer. I followed him for years, and just watching him grow from where he started and building a community and just all the fun that he was having of streaming just kind of was like, it caught me off guard. I'm like, whoa, like this is something that I actually wish I could do. And ever since then, I've kind of been like inching my way to, you know, get into that.
So your room's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You just moved in, so you don't have too many things, but tell us a little bit about it. Like, what's the one thing that you love the most about your room? You talked about it, you don't really like that, there's not that much space, but what's something that you like enjoy about your setup in your area?
What I do love about my setup is it's personalized towards me.
So tell us a little bit about all the pandas. We have a bunch of them on your bed and the biggest one on the chair.
So obviously I go by Panda. My favorite animal is a panda, and I even have a panda tattooed on me. That was my very first logo. But most of these were actually given as a gift from people that I'm very close to in the community, or actually I've had a few viewers actually send me some pandas. Like the giant one right there with the heart was a viewer, that middle one was a viewer, and the big giant one on the chair was actually a gift just recently I had got, and that I think that one's like my biggest one and my all-time favorite one. I did used to have a PC, but since moving, I've kind of had a downgrade, but I'm slowly working my way back up. So currently I have a 2-monitor setup. It's an HP 25F IPS LED HD monitor, and then I have a 23 HP ER IPS LED HD monitor as well. They are not suitable for gaming because, like I said prior, I did start with graphic design productivity, but eventually I do want to upgrade my setup and get a gaming monitor and build my way back up into a PC again. Well, I've known Glyphix for a minute now. I've known Glyphix and Corfi through the scene, and I've kind of followed them on social media throughout different orgs, and seeing them work with Inferno and start Inferno, I've kind of always just like been interested, just because I personally don't see many orgs nowadays that have such a huge backing and family in Vegas itself, where it originated, and it just like strikes interest in me knowing that you guys have like a family that you have built here in Vegas.
So we do know that you recently moved to Vegas.
Yes.
However, what, like, in your short brief time that you've been here, aside from the weather, because we all know the weather's horrible, what interested you in coming here?
I think it's just the whole scene and the atmosphere. I mean, I've grown up in the Bay my whole life, and that's really all I've known. And so coming from quaint little area in the Bay to Vegas, where it's basically 24/7 like nightlife, like there's always stuff going on, the experience has just been like a shock. To those, I would like to give a shout out to Rob, aka Give Me an EMX. You were the first one I started watching in terms of streaming. So thank you for getting me to this point, and all the support you have shown me, all the support my friends in this community have shown me. Just kudos. Thank you so much.
Cool.
One of the biggest things I am excited about working with Inferno is just the family aspect, getting to meet new people and push out, you know, all this strength that you guys portray online and in person. And I'm super looking forward to what the future may hold for myself and for Inferno. Bring the heat.